right, boom. Welcome back to another episode of Return to the Mac podcast. It's your host, Oscar Daddy, Direct Poppy, Jameson Poppy, aka Let Me See What's in the Pants, aka Just Playing Baby. I'm in a relationship. Another week, another episode, of course. I'm joined by some people that have already been on the show. These are good friends of the show. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an intro. All right. Let me see if I can do this. All right. So we got this guy. This guy has just taken up skating recently, skateboarding. I call him Brownie Hawk. He's super popping on Twitter right now. This guy got what? 400,000 likes? What? 500,000? How many? Huh?
400?
400,000 likes on a tweet. That's crazy, bro. I don't know how you even got this guy on the show, but no other than Baba G Arkham. Welcome to the show, fam.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. I'm also the top tier meme curator.
Facts. All right, let's go to the next person. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. This is the most ratchet hijab you ever meet in your life. This person causes trouble. This person bashes men every single day on the app called Twitter. This person is also a very person on Close Friends on Instagram. This person also.
I can't believe it says that.
I just like, no, she's a good person. But you guys probably know who it is at this point. Welcome, Idol, to the podcast.
Hi.
Nigga. All right, we're gonna get to that later.
That was a rude intro, but it's
was it a rude intro?
Yeah, it was rude.
Should I redo it?
Look at Marcley's face. You shook him.
Should I redo it?
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine. All right. Let me give you a compliment too. Hold on.
Right.
She painted her background.
Yes.
Mad artsy. She's been super involved in like the woke community. You know what I'm saying? She puts me on sometimes. Like whenever I tweet some shit that's out of pocket, she'll DM me like, take that down, nigga, quick. But nah, like we appreciate it. Thank you for being on the show. This last guy here, he needs no introduction. If you guys hear just one word, you can be like, oh my God, we know who it is. This guy's been requested how many times? Loved and appreciated by the listeners. The reason because he's so unapologetically himself. The things that he says, just the hot takes are not even hot takes to him. He's like, wait, that's wild. Like that's you know. So we obviously love this guy, Marcley. Welcome to the show, fam.
What's up, y'all? Glad to be back. It's crazy.
All right, bet. All right, so let's dive right in then, because I already did a long ass intro, and I feel like we're already at like 2-3 minutes. Right? I can't see the time, but it's fine.
Who knows?
All right, first things first. Updates. Megan and Tory Lanez. First off, where does everybody stand in all this?
That nigga going to jail.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
By the time people listening to this, obviously more details have come out. I'm sure, like, there's been more updates on the case and all that stuff. But right now, we're recording on Thursday, and it just broke, 2 hours ago, that he's been charged, right? And that he's facing 22 years if convicted. All these niggas that were saying, nah. I mean, okay, let me not get ahead of myself. He hasn't been convicted yet, right? So we can't act like it's all said and done. But all the people that are saying, nah, man, you got to hear the story out. Like, she's a liar. There's even rumors coming out that she's a man, so Tory had to do this. It's just been, bro, the defense for this has been nasty. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on all this.
I feel like anyone who's saying you need to hear both sides should be happy because they want to go to court, right? This is a better shot to hear something true. I don't know, otherwise it's just internet shit, and then
everything in the courts is a lie. What are you talking about?
I don't know about everything, but it's better than just people talking online.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll ever get a straight story though. You can't expect that.
I think we're gonna get a better story than what we have so far, right? Because it's gonna be they're gonna be in court. You can't perjure yourself, right? So you gotta say the truth. So
you shouldn't perjure yourself, but shoot.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah, that's what I mean. But no, I hope this can be like the 6ix9ine case. Remember that where there was a guy that was always tweeting everything out?
Yeah, the New York guy.
Yeah, he had mad typos in the tweets. Thing was really annoying, but nah. And plus, Academics was doing videos about this every single day, right? So hopefully he does the same with this shit since it's Tory. And he's close to Tory, so I'm excited to see that shit. But
I mean, I don't know if he's close to Tory, because him
says.
I mean, no, because him and Academics are like.
Oh, we're talking about 6ix9ine and Academics.
They're like.
Oh.
Different.
All right, but you're saying, oh, okay, I get it. You're saying 6ix9ine and Academics are closer than Tory and thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, I guess, but he still has a link to them, and I feel like 6ix9ine will, if it's already out to the public, then 6ix9ine is gonna, you know what I'm saying, report the story and probably give a bit more details, but not too much because he doesn't want to, cut the ties with Tory. So we'll see how that goes. But not Ito, like, what do you? I haven't been seeing you tweet about this too much. So I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, it's a difficult situation, but I stand with Megan, man. She's our age mate, like.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation. I wouldn't want to see anybody get shot, not in the damn foot either. But yeah, I mean, like, I stand with her. Tory's a short nigga, so I could see that happening,
what is a random shot to short niggas, bro? Like,
cause like
not all short kings.
Exactly.
Gilles.
Listen, first of all, nigga, I am medium height. Okay, I'm tall in China. That's a fact.
Not even.
I'm definitely tall in China. You're crazy.
People are not even that short.
Huh?
Chinese people are not even that short.
All right, I'm tall in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Okay, sure. Anyway, all I'm saying is that, short men get their feelings hurt very quickly. Okay. They're very sensitive folks. So I could see a situation getting out of hand and him just popping her one in the foot. Even if he brought it out just to like scare her or something, there was intent there. So what are you doing? Like, that's wrong.
Like, all I'm saying is, right, because Idil just basically started dissing me for like 30 seconds straight. So, like, I don't know if she peeped that, but like, whatever, it's fine. Like, I'm saying, like, I didn't really deserve it, but it's cool.
My bad.
I still think, like, low key, right now, I'm like, I was at a 60% he's guilty, and now I'm at a 61% he's guilty. I'm not really fully there yet. I don't think he fully did it still.
What do you think happened then? Because like, I think he's the only one with the gun there, no?
Yeah.
So like, he had the personal thing on him, you see me, but like, I think low key, the way he's putting it out in the album, I think like maybe what happened is that somebody on his, what I'm saying, like, entourage pulled the trigger, or maybe it was an accidental thing, as in he was shooting around her legs and then one popped off. He's like, oh, my bad, still.
Oh my God.
But you said he was shooting around her legs, so that's okay.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta scare a local thing, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure that's still assault.
That's definitely fam. You're shooting at. Come on, fam.
You're shooting
at the floor. You're not shooting nobody. You're shooting at the floor. Like, obviously, I don't.
That's a woman, bro. Hey, go on.
I don't condone shooting.
Yeah.
But if you even if you drive drunk and you crash by accident, you're still guilty.
What?
That's a fact.
That was a big fact.
Pardon?
Like, if you crash a car by accident, you're still like, you're still in trouble. Like,
yeah, you're in trouble, but differently though.
Oh, you're saying it's manslaughter versus murder?
Like, you're not in like what? You're not, what's it called? There are different things. For example, there's in endangered driving, there's manslaughter, there's like first degree. If, for example, you like actually wanted to run somebody over, different levels.
Yeah.
And I think the level that like people think is on, I don't think that's the case. I think it's much lower. I think he has a part in it and should probably get some kind of like, some court, what's it called, repercussion. But I don't think it's to the full max where like he just shot her in the foot and just be like, yo, shut up, like pow pow. Like, I don't think it was that kind of an easy transaction. I think there's still some nuance to this that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Do you think he gets deported?
100%.
Who cares though? Okay.
That was the first thing I said. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna get deported. Can't go to America anymore. Like,
that's his career's done. That basically. You
Yeah.
can't go to the States for music.
In terms of touring, yeah, but in terms of music, bro, people are making this defense without even hearing the story. So I don't think he's gonna be done. Those 45K, they're gonna stick with him.
Yeah, but I feel like you need touring to make money as a musician. You know.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's not gonna be making too much money, but I mean, I'm just excited to see all the details of like we missed and shit in terms of the story and everything that happened. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's gonna be out soon, right? Right? He's set to be in court.
I also read that because they took so long, that means they probably have like a lot of evidence against him to charge him.
You think so?
But I don't know if that's true though.
People were saying the opposite. People were saying, "Nah, it's taking too long. They don't have shit. They're trying to make things stick."
I read that. I read the opposite.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
they try to build a case before charging someone.
Yeah, that's facts. Because I think like actually, if you think about it, like on average, this is not really an abnormal amount of time to be like to get charged officially. So that's not really that surprising. Maybe slightly longer, but like not super abnormal. So like that's okay. So I don't really know, but I still kind of hold to the fact that it's not really fully him. Like it has to be like a little bit of nuance there.
Yeah, I know, but why though? Because you like him?
No, just because it just logically doesn't make any sense.
I guess because
domestic violence is common though.
Pardon?
Huh?
Domestic violence is pretty common, no?
Yeah.
Sure, but then like when you're in a car, there are other people there.
just
Like
one
it
or
would,
two.
huh?
There's just two people, right? The
Yeah.
driver and her best friend.
So like it could be that like you know what I'm saying, if you want to hit somebody, like if like at the very least if you want to hit somebody, like other people will stop you. Like if
No,
With a gun?
no,
even if you want to hit people, what?
if you
You
want to
telling me you've never seen someone go for a punch and the person just went, "That's crazy."
No. I don't mean it like that. I mean it to like, for example, let's say you and Ido, because you guys call it Ido. That's so jokes to me.
What does that mean?
What?
Because Idol's weird, but go on.
Like Idil is your name, fam.
Dog, that's French.
That's your name. There's no language by
That's
it.
not
Like,
my name.
what?
That's not my name.
Okay, how do you say your name in like Arabic though?
Arabic? Am I Arab?
I don't know, bro. Like what the
Listen,
heck?
in Somali, it's Idil. So it's like a soft.
okay, never
soft.
mind. Then. Like, I guess your name is Idol still. Like.
I guess your name is.
That's what I thought.
That's crazy. All right, go on with your point, Marcley.
Anyways, right. So let's say you guys are in a car. Me and Arkham are also in there, and I'm driving the whip. Arkham's like in the front, you and Idol in the back, and you start just like hitting her. We're like, yo, bro, what the heck? You stop, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we would probably separate y'all. That makes sense. If like you get out the car, you guys start fighting, and you try to put your hands on her, we separate y'all. If you pull out a gun, and then like she's turned around, nobody sees, you start shooting around the legs, like fam, there's just something has to happen in between. It just doesn't make sense for it to be like, oh, you call me this, and then you turn around, and this person just pulls out the gun, starts shooting everywhere, and like hits the leg. Yeah, just like.
But the thing is, like, we're saying this with our common sense, right? With what makes sense to us. I wouldn't leave my house with a loaded gun to go see Kylie. That to me makes no sense at all. But he did that. No security, just a loaded gun. Like, what do you? And you're with women. Like, I don't understand what's the logic behind that. You know what I mean? That's just one. The second thing is you're getting upset with your girl or ting, whatever you want to call her, and your reflex is to pull out a gun. Like, it's not making any sense to me. So I'm not going to insert myself in the story and be like, she must have done something wrong. Like, that's like, you're like, there's a domestic abuse thing, whatever. This guy comes home from work every day, punches his wife in the face. The guy goes, well, I mean, like, she could have ducked, dude. Like, come on. It's like, what? Or like saying, well, what did she do to deserve the punch? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but nobody's saying that though. Nobody's saying what.
Kind of sounds like that.
No, you're gonna put words in my mouth. You're gonna start creating this.
You're making it seem like somebody could have stopped it. Somebody could have, like, just done something.
I'm saying that.
But doesn't it take like time for the police to get there? So like maybe something happened in between anyway. Like it doesn't take that long to pull out a gun and shoot someone. Just stop them takes like
2 seconds.
Understood. But then like if the dude just like took out the gun and shot the person, I know it's like okay, that one is just like because it's his gun. I think at least 60% is culpable, but I think there's like the other 40%. They have to kind of make it really obvious to me, like really clear, if they were to present it in court of law. And like he legitimately had a reason. Like he pulled out the gun. He just said, like, I'm gonna shoot you in the leg. And
so the 40% is in the air, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so what
if I was a betting man, I'd still bet that he did it. But I'm just like I can't be 100% sure.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a jury, we would have to kind of have a unanimous vote to actually like convict a person. I would be the one to be like, no, I'm not ready to like say yes.
So what if everyone else in the car corroborates Megan's story? What would you say then?
Dude, if like the driver corroborated and there's like enough evidence that he has a lot of incentive to actually be unbiased, then yes. If, for example, it's Megan's driver, then no. If it's what's it called, Tory's driver, then yes.
It's crazy, man. All right, fuck it. Let's get into music, man. We've been like circling for a long time. 21 Savage dropped music, Pussy. And Savage Mode 2, right? No, you know, I'm not calling you a pussy, Marcley. I'm saying.
No, I know.
No, I know, but it's so weird.
It's funny.
What the heck is that?
No, because he said it a lot on the album. Like that was like an
83
ad-lib.
times. It was 83 times.
83
apparently.
times.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. It was. But anyway, no. What do you guys think about the album? First off,
That was great, to be honest. Like he's made a lot of improvements since like the first Savage Mode, and then Metro has been like adding new dimensions to his production. Like he's sampling a lot. He did like live instrumentation on like the Young Thug song.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like different like there's like the love songs. There's like the more spooky songs. So like
the love song, yeah.
And then like the Drake song, and then
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So like, and I think like 21 is like he's pretty good at like rapping about like the street life in terms of bragging about it.
Mhm.
He can talk about like the downsides of it, and
Yeah.
then he's also like doing storytelling about his love life too. Like
Yeah.
you know, I really like the project.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we put it that way. Honestly, it sounds like he's a really smart man and he knows how to think and stuff, right? But
Yeah.
when you listen to the album, I mean, for me at least, when I was listening to it, I loved it. The fact that Morgan Freeman was narrating the album,
Yeah.
fire. Like
The
that
snitches and rats.
yes, but that intro already was like, woof. Followed by those two tracks, amazing. And then I heard the Drake song and I was like, this album took a turn. Like to me, I was like, this is it was a bad Drake verse in my opinion. I was like, what is this? You know? And
Okay.
it
Serious
started-
question.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's a tangent real quick, but is it starting to be? Obviously, you guys know how much I like love Drake.
Oh, we know. Oh, you love that nigga, bro.
Why?
Yeah,
You
almost
would
as much
suck
as
his.
you
I'm
like.
playing. Go on.
Not as much. Say what?
I know that I say you would go on.
Then like that means you'd be worse for Kanye though if you ever see
Yeah,
that.
I knew he was loading something up. I know this guy. Go on.
No, but like it's facts though. Like legitimately, the guy could kill somebody like on the street and say, "Yo, I hate Gilles."
I think he doesn't mean like that. It's a metaphor.
Like he's just like
yeah.
this guy would defend it. Like he's like, yo,
I would.
like crazy. Anyways, is it starting to be like the Drake features just isn't it anymore? That what it used to be?
No. I think that the Drake feature is always going to be a Drake feature, and it's always going to be like he could literally say pasta, spaghetti. People like, he's so funny. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake is just at the point where it's gonna make numbers, it's gonna do numbers, right? But in terms of what he's saying, though, like I didn't like it.
I'm not talking about numbers because even numbers, I don't think he's doing the same, especially during quarantine. It's very, very hard to actually be doing the same numbers anyway. But I mean, like, just this song in general. Like the song's just not gonna do that great. Like, as in with like how it will hit. For example, you think about like Blackboard JB, you think about what do you call it? Whoever came before, like so many people that came before that got a Drake feature, they have a memorable song. Tuesday, that dude that and he
Conan, yeah.
Boom. Like everybody, like they have their one hit wonder thing.
Yeah.
Like, now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know, but I feel like at that time it was kind of like people weren't sure of like, is he the GOAT? Is he not the GOAT? Is he the GOAT? Is he not the GOAT? And like now it feels like everyone's saying no, like Drake is in the spot where it's like you will never touch him and blah blah blah. So I guess everyone's like, okay, like we already know who he is. Who's next?
That's fair, but don't you think those songs were still good though? Like to this day, I can bump Tuesday and be like, yo, this is hard.
Yeah, I
like,
think
the Blackboard JB joint, this is hard. Like so many of these are hard.
Yeah, I think Lil Baby is the one that's going to be close to that. In terms of his verses are the ones that elevate people. You don't think so?
No, nobody can do it to the. I think like you have to be like a Jay-esque person.
Jay's watching.
To ever be. That's the thing. Jay is, and I don't think Drake is on the level of Jay in terms of like kind of like career years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, how we can elevate somebody's what do you call profile with one song, one feature, like it has to be Jay-esque. Anybody that does it has to be Jay-esque. Drake is Jay-esque. Not Jay, but Jay-esque.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think in terms of just giving someone a hit, I think Drake is ahead of Jay-Z, to be honest. I don't even like Drake like that.
Yeah.
Like, who has Jay-Z hopped on a song with and it just became number one, you know? Because Drake can do hooks and like the Little Baby song. What was that song called? Yeah, was it
I know what you're
Yellow?
talking about.
Pikachu, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yes,
He
indeed.
became,
Yes, indeed.
he
Yeah.
became huge off that. And like you said, Tuesday, and then even 21, he did the sneaking. Was it sneaking, right?
Yeah.
A couple years ago. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I feel like he's like the best rapper ever, and that in terms of like just giving someone a hit.
You know, I think you're right. I think like he has to pass Jay in that for sure.
Yeah. In conclusion,
So,
Jay-Z's
yeah.
washed.
Yo,
All right. You guys want to talk about? Let's talk about the Drake track, right?
Yeah.
Drake said some nasty things on there. He said, "Wait, some. Oh wait."
Hey, hope everyone's blessed. I'm just talking over this so that I don't get copyrighted. All right, back to the episode.
Which I didn't like the rhyme to begin with, right? I was like, ugh. But then he started talking about I was dating SZA in 2008, and I was like,
Come on, man.
like I felt offended. I'm like, nigga, like why are you bringing that shit up? Like why would you do that? I don't understand. Like I'm minding my own business. You're bringing my shit up. Like okay, like it wasn't that even good. It wasn't a good rhyme for you to bring it up, but that's one. And then what I did at first, I'm like, well, I know Drake to be a nasty nigga, right? He's talking to that girl from what's that Ghost show again?
oh my
Stranger
god,
Things?
chill out.
He's a stranger man, but yeah, he's talking to, her. And so the first thing I did, I'm like, Google, I'm like, okay, let me see how old SZA is, right? I did the math, my calculations, whatever. Her birthday's in November, I think. And then I saw, I'm like, wait, she was 17. And so I was like, she was 17 for most of that year. So I'm like, Drake was what, 21?
21, I think. Yeah.
Turning 22 in October. So I'm like, come on, fam. Like, why would you? First of all, why are you doing that? Two, why are you incriminating yourself? Like, why would you tell like, I did this thing, I got away with it? Ha! Like, to me, that's just nasty, fam. But SZA also came out and she said what that happened in 2009. He only said 2008 because it was the rhyme. I'm like,
Low-key, I think she lying still. I'm sorry.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking this is deeper, darker, bro. Like, definitely.
She's probably like so cool with him, so she's like, yo, let me just correct it.
Yeah.
She unfollowed him, right?
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yo.
I don't think she cool with him still. Like I think it's still like, yo, why you have to put my business out there?
What if Drake
Yeah.
called her? Nah. I don't think so.
So she
No, I think
unfollowed
it's definitely a
him
good thing to do still.
No, I'm saying, what if you called her after? It's like, yo, fuck, I fucked up the track, the thing, the verse is out. I said, oh wait, say it's 09 because we were 17. I can't be out like this. But no, I don't think so.
No, because she unfollowed her. She unfollowed him before that.
Oh, really?
How you know?
Old?
No, not before the song, but like
Too
as
old?
soon
This guy is funny. Arkham says she's too old now. Go on.
no, like as soon as the song came out, she unfollowed, and then like a couple of days after, that's when she did the tweet.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's not like say, oh, I messed up, like call now. She already was cheesed about it, and then afterwards, obviously she's being like asked questions. She's like, just to clear the air, whatever.
Interesting. But you don't care about him dating her when she was illegal?
When she was 17, like
He's weird.
low-key, I don't think it was because it's possible that it happened like in a later time, like, and you know what I'm saying, the last you know what I'm saying, section of, you know what I'm saying, that year, which
So you think he dated her for a month?
and he would have been 20.
Or 2 months, whatever.
I think he dated her starting in 2008 and in 2009. That's what I think, because there's just like a level of like hypocrisy you can't hit, because he called out Tiger for doing the same thing. 6 p.m. in New York.
Yeah. Which is weird because he kissed a girl on stage knowing she was 17. He's like, I shouldn't do this. And he did it.
Come on, man.
I need
And
to
he was
find
like-
that footage.
He was like 24.
He was 24, bro. Like, you know better, fam.
Yeah, that was
So
crazy.
can you even defend that? You can't defend that.
Marky's like, hey, man, you get caught up in the moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
But
make
then
all
at the same
sorts of
time,
excuses
that's
for
the difference
him.
between Gilles still. When Drake acts a little bit like a pedophile, I'm like, hey, you acted like a pedophile.
A little
When,
bit. Yeah.
Kanye acts a
That's it.
little bit like a crazy person. It's like, yo, everybody else is crazy. He's not.
No. Okay. All right, let's talk about Kanye for a bit. He is kind of nuts to me. Like, he tweeted a bunch of merch yesterday. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
vote
Doing the
Kanye,
debate.
Kanye Vision 2020. I can't say I'm off the Kanye train, but fam, like, this shit didn't even look nice.
Off of it.
It didn't even look nice. That's what was the most upsetting thing. I'm like, you're a designer.
You put out hats, right? Hats
Yeah.
and okay.
One hat looked good, the purple and like grayish thing. I was like, okay, but the rest was fucking straight ass. Literally
Dude,
just
but then like they're not good. They're just like all right. You only like reading them because it's Kanye's thing. Like none of them were good. Like his clothes aren't good. Like his shoes are like okay. Like it's not like the dad shoes are garbage. Like oh my gosh,
that's not true. They're very
Fam,
comfortable.
those Yeezy dad shoes, they're ugly. They're ugly, dude.
They're very
Which
comfortable.
ones? Which ones?
Oh, they're
Ones you have,
comfortable.
you?
That's what
Talking about the Rave Runners.
old
The
people
one you
say.
have or no?
Yeah, the ones I have. No, those are sick. I like them. They're comfortable as fuck too. Like, nah, they're very,
No. Don't say two. That's it.
They're very comfortable.
That's it. Don't say two. There's nothing else to add.
All right,
to
we're not gonna get into this. Anyway,
I like Crocs.
still no Crocs. Listen,
Are you wearing some? Oh my god, you're so
you're the
embarrassing.
vibes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're still on music, right? Who else dropped music? Bryson Tiller, Anniversary. Good, bad, terrible. What do you think?
I think it was solid.
Regular.
Solid? Regular?
A
I heard a
little
lot
bit
of
better
regular.
than regular.
A little bit
It's
better.
like it's a good sequel if you're a big fan of Trap Soul, I think.
No.
Okay, but Trap Soul Deluxe was god, that one was just like no, that's for me.
The Weekend remix was pretty good.
I didn't like that.
Rambo? Yeah, Rambo. I mean, I didn't at the time because I was so like EXO heavy. I was like, oh, we have a weekend song. But looking back, it's kind of like, it's alright, But no, back to the Bryson album. I thought it was okay. Like honestly, I went into it thinking it's gonna be kind of because everyone's telling me like, oh, Bryson sounds uninspired. It's gonna be it's another boring album. He didn't really impress me. But I listened to it and I'm like, oh, I actually enjoy this. Favorite song, obviously Exhale. That's a huge one. The Drake song.
Actually, I don't like EXO that much, to be fair.
What?
Honestly, it would be better if Brent sang on that instead of Bryson because he has a better voice.
Bro, 100%. And that's definitely Brent's sound too. Definitely. Ito, you're so quiet.
You see, what had happened was during quarantine, I had to cancel my Apple Music. But I did listen to a little bit of the album. The only thing is, I use free Spotify now, right?
Yes.
And not only do you listen to the ads,
Yeah.
but if you click on an album, it throws in a bunch of random shit in there. And I'm like, oh my, yeah, and it doesn't you can't listen to it in proper order, and it just ruins.
On phone, it's like shuffling.
Are you serious?
It's a whole shuffle of it literally started throwing in other songs from a long time ago, and I was like, oh my. So it was a bit of a mess.
Bro, just use your student discount and pay $5 for the thing.
For Spotify?
Yeah.
No.
What
Because for Spotify you have to send them a calendar, like your timetable, or else they won't let you.
For me, they tell me to sign into Blackboard. It still works.
For me, they just asked for my email.
Spotify? For
Yeah.
Apple Music, yeah.
I still sign into Apple Music with my
Spotify.
Blackboard for York, bro.
Listen, for Spotify, I told them a long time ago I graduated, and then when I tried going back in, they were like, send us a timetable, and I was like,
oh fuck,
damn, bro. No, you fucked up, bro.
But either way, $5.99 is too much for somebody.
It's
who's
$4.99
all day. Whatever, $4.99 is too much. Someone who's at home all
How much
day,
money do you spend on coffee?
I don't really. I drink coffee once a week.
The fuck? I feel like I always see you on Snap with coffees and shit.
No, I
Once a week is still enough money for like Apple Music, still.
Definitely.
Especially the student one.
Yeah, if you're getting $7 a week, right? For
yeah,
coffee?
but I don't listen to it enough to get
You
that.
do Starbucks every week?
Just no, it depends.
Exactly. Depend. Oh, she's a baller now. Depends.
Oh,
But then when it comes to $4.99,
It might be Starbucks and it might be something else, a little local coffee shop. I don't know. It depends.
That's
on
expensive. Local?
Starbucks is more expensive.
My bad.
Right?
yeah. But
My
you
bad.
should just say you don't want to pay for Spotify.
I don't want to pay for Spotify because I don't listen to music 24/7. Okay.
So do you not listen to music anymore? Like, I don't
only
get it.
listen No, I listen like when I'm commuting, but that's about it. And
honestly, like if you listen to like five albums, it's worth it. Because like if you bought an album, it'll be like $10.
no, you see what I did was I have my playlist, and then I'll get the ads every 2 minutes, but it's fine. I'll deal with that because it's free, but it's fine.
That's not a life to live, bro. Like
No,
that just made me so
No,
sad. The
it's
fact
not.
that they put it on shuffle for you. That's like, no, man.
No
They're trying to make you pay. That's why.
disrespect.
I would no. That's fuck, bro. Back to Bryson though. Good album overall. Drake feature, really, really liked it. It was good. It was nice and relaxing. You know what other Drake song I really liked and I feel like it went unnoticed? All I Need, Popcorn and Drake.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That one is
Mixtape?
crazy.
Listen
Like
to it.
actually,
Yeah.
it's like don't.
Quarantine. No one. You couldn't go outside to enjoy it. You know.
Yeah, you're right. But it's like it's giving me like Jaded vibes. You know, like obviously not as good, but trust me. Listen to them back to back. You're gonna be like, okay, I see what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
solid song. It doesn't get enough credit in my opinion. But
But there's another song I really like on the Bryson cut. It's what's it called? By the way, the song was Inhale. It's
oh wow, on my set Exhale. Oh, because
the original
sample,
beats
yeah,
called
yeah,
Exhale.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what's it called? I think it's Next to You. That's really fire. Years go by, it's really fire.
Mhm.
I think the sample on Next to You is just like, oh, something else. Maybe I'm getting the song wrong, but like I think it had this crazy sample that they did a reverb on. Oh man, it just came out so fire.
Yeah. More songs that I liked on the album. Also, Always Forever. That was fire. Out of Time was really good too. I like those.
There's a couple of songs where he kind of sounds like P&D, like the way he's delivering his vocals.
You think so?
I think like the second song or the third song, where he's like enunciating his words, kind of remind me of P&D.
I think there might be we should like look into it. I think there might be a P&D writing credit on this. So
Maybe.
Oh, if there is, shout out to him, man.
because he just has his pen everywhere still.
Yeah.
And it would make sense if with the OVA collab on this, like it would make sense that Drake got him paid.
Yeah. Yo, did you hear the Drake leak though? Drake did what was that Party Next Door song? Don't Run.
Yeah, I heard that.
I hope that was a Drake cover and he didn't actually write the song, because my nigga, that song from Party, it does something to your soul, fam. When he said no, when he said, since when do you know Mona? Sounds like your party's over. I'm like, I know exactly what he's talking about, you know? Like, yeah, if you know, you know. But no, he did a good thing on that one. Still on music, Giveon. Is it Giveon or Giveon?
Giveon.
To Giveon.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like he says it like on those like Apple Up Next thing on his story, like you follow him.
Yeah.
This is his name.
Why does he sound like that? Like he's from like a weird, like not from Earth. You know what I'm talking about? The way he talks, it doesn't.
He's like a baritone. Like he's like a baritone. Like he's a real baritone youth still.
But no, let's talk about his album when it's all said and done. Really good, really good.
Snoh Aalegra sounds really good.
Yes.
You think so? I was kind of let down, to be honest. I'm a Snoh guy, like, bro.
Dude, Snoh.
Didn't even go to
Snoh.
her.
No, but I like. I know I was slacking right there, but I like love Snoh. Like, nah, she's fire.
And did I ever tell y'all that like she pointed at me one time?
Never.
Yeah, y'all know this. Like I keep saying the story, but like nobody really believes me.
So what happened?
Would
Did I
never
even
point that shit.
I had it on my story for like the longest time.
Cat.
I posted it. So Mazra at this concert, what's it called? She was opening for Daniel, I think.
I know she's right.
Yeah.
I was there, and I'm saying and then I was like one of the only ones, because it was early on in her career, right? I was one of the only ones that kind of knew her thing.
No, Idol did too. Yeah.
Oh, yo, I see you like talking out here. I'm like, yeah, I'm after the song.
Was
You
she
know what I'm
actually?
saying? Like, it was, yeah, bro. Like she
I'm
was
actually
like,
upset. Part of
I
me
was
is
like-
genuinely upset. Like, nah, fam. But I just remembered I missed Snow.
We missed the
Because-
starting.
Somebody was late.
oh, you guys are supposed to come.
Yeah, I just remember that.
No, we still went and we heard like
The last song.
1 minute.
The same Daniel Caesar show.
Yeah.
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 But he
Yeah,
had like 4 days, so we were on one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were the first or second? Because I remember you guys were the first, right? Because I was the first too. We were both at
We
that
go on
concert.
my birthday? Go on my birthday.
Yeah, it was around there because he kept being like, "So it's my present, right?" And I was like, "Haha." And then she was like, "I'm not you transferring the money, fam." And I was like, "All right, bro. Like, do I have to fight you? What's going on?"
Wait, didn't you come with that?
Editing out. I don't know who you're talking about. You're talking about Idol, right?
Oh.
Idol, you had friend you came with?
No, it was just me and you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you guys were out?
What?
Next up in the news, we have so Twitter's trying to cancel Charlamagne for the past things that he said in interviews. And to me, man, it really just exposed how young Twitter is, because I've been on Charlamagne since, you know what I mean, forever, like 2011, I want to say. And he's been this person the whole time. Like, he's been the guy saying, I want to suck a fart out your ass. He's been the guy saying, like, I just want to shoot your club up. He's the guy saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just been a nasty guy saying exactly what's on his mind. And now they're trying to cancel him for it.
It's weird because I thought that's why he's famous, because like that's how I heard of him in the first place, because he always would go viral for saying something wild.
Yeah, that's exactly what his career is. He was the guy who's like would say what you're thinking, you know?
Or like when he was sniffing J-Lo's chair after she
Oh
left.
my god.
And you know what was
Bruh.
crazy about that? Like,
What?
she was like, ew, but like, how did it smell though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You're right. She was definitely doing that. Definitely doing that. Yeah. But there's also another clip of him asking, remember mindless behavior? Yeah, me neither. But listen,
yeah, I remember this too.
it was a bunch of little kids, whatever. They were 14 at the time, and they were on the Breakfast Club, and they were touring with Janet Jackson at the time, right? And so Charlamagne asked him a question about it, and he's like, "No, she's super nice. You know, she always gives us advice, and we're just really happy that we got to go on tour with her." And then Charlamagne goes, "Plus, you guys are the perfect age to kind of just sneak into her change room and pretend like you didn't see anything." And then one of the kids is like, "I'm done with you." And then everyone on Twitter is like, disgusting. How could he say this to a 14-year-old? And 14-year-old me was watching it. And I didn't fuck with that kid that said, I'm done with you. To be honest, I'm like, nigga, what's wrong with this nigga? Yo, you mad pussy, fam. What do you like? If I'm 13, bro, I'm gonna do that. I'd be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Because you're 13, you're learning.
But
That's
it's like
what
Learning
someone they
what?
know someone they know personally though, you know, so it's different.
Yeah.
you don't know Janet Jackson personally, fam.
When you have conversations, it's basically like doing that for like your teacher. That's weird.
Yeah, teachers big titties, fam. You're crazy.
What?
You're talking about you never looked at your teacher?
No. But then to actually do that, let's say for example, we're going on a school trip, and then you know your teacher, like you know those sleepover ones, right? Like you know the teacher is gonna be in the next room, and
You
then
slept with the teacher,
do
fam?
that I think that's weirdo behavior, man.
Wait, you slept with a teacher?
Okay, that
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about like, wait, how did you?
no. I'm saying like, let's say for example, like back in EB, right?
Mhm.
We would have like, for example, I went on a like theater trip, and we went to Sudbury. We were there for like what 2 days or something like that.
Since when does
And-
EB do that?
Pardon?
Since when does EB do that?
Dude, I did that for an accounting competition. We were there for 1 day or 2 days too. Like we were at a hotel. It was super sick, like different other schools. We were at front at the pool, like it was super sick. But anyway, so like let's say those things happen,
That sounds crazy.
and
People got
you know
pregnant?
one of the teachers is gonna be in the next room and they have to go change. For you to like invade their privacy and go do that,
All right.
like that's
Yeah,
so
you're right. Okay, but
I would mess with that at all.
Yes.
all right, fuck you guys. One, because you're bringing adult eyes into situations that's supposed to be silly. And
I wouldn't do that when I was that age either, dude. I never thought it was cool.
Well, you're a whack ass nigga. One, two, but okay. But if you're a kid, I'm not telling. Now you guys make me go in my serious bag. Of course, Charlamagne is wrong for coaching these kids into saying, "Yeah, go peek on her," because that's nasty. You're giving me nasty, predatory uncle vibes of being like, "Yeah, nigga, should get your dick hard, doesn't it, nigga?" Like, ew, like that's literally that he could have said that as well, right? That's what the vibe I was getting. But more so of like on the side of the kid, if he had done that, it would be like, oh, he's just being a nasty kid. But getting coached into it's a different beast, yeah. But still,
What did you wait? You're Post fan, right? So what did you think of his interview with Charlamagne? Because Charlamagne was kind of like antagonistic.
He definitely was. I feel like a lot of times, being a fan of Charlamagne, sometimes you go into interviews and you're like, okay, he's being disrespectful. Like you would even see it in the comments of like, okay, like we fuck with Charla, but that's kind of rude. Like, especially back when Post was coming up, he literally brought his girl in. And he was like, he's gonna leave you, right? Like, he has groupies, right? Like, yeah, you should leave her. You're gonna get tired of her. Blah blah blah. You should be okay with him cheating. So it was the whole time, and he would also shit on Post Malone too, saying like, oh, I don't really follow you on Twitter. I don't listen to your music. Blah blah blah. Things like that. Just like he made fun of who was MGK. It was the most embarrassing moment on Breakfast Club history, fam. Like, but MGK already knew that Charlamagne didn't like him, and then when he got there, he just kept saying like, yeah, I don't think you're a good rapper. And then MGK did a freestyle.
With these dollars so the Fenty make it burst like pinatas. From the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see like how you can like listen to that and not like be like, that's.
It doesn't move me, man. Like, Hey, stop it.
Doesn't move me.
Let him listen to the album. He's a nice guy.
Nah, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You're better than Yellow Wolf. Nah, I'm not trying to hear that. You can't, like...
I saw potential in Machine Gun Kelly early on.
Like with a bunch of emotion and stuff. Charlamagne's like, that's all he said. Just shook his head in disgust. He's like, garbage. Like,
that's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny.
It is.
Why go on his show knowing that he doesn't like you?
It's pretty huge, the platform, no?
It's the platform.
Yeah, but he just clowned you. Like, what was the point?
And it was so garbage too, and it was like not it.
Yeah. Like,
remember when Keith went on Breakfast Club and freestyled?
Oh my god!
And then Charlamagne was like roasting him. He's like, just keep acting.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's not that. Yeah.
Wait, who's that?
Keith Stanfield, the actor.
Oh yeah.
Super good actor. I love that guy. But no, that was actually hard to watch too, where he was like,
You not impressed? Nah. You spit some. I don't rap.
He used to rap.
His rap name is Dizzy Van Winkle. It fits. All right. Well, there you have it.
And I was like, yo, Charlamagne's being mean at this point. But now fuck it. Next item on the news thing, we have Rihanna, who made a misstep during the fashion show. I didn't really see exactly what it was, so why don't you take this one from me?
Me?
Yes, since you're the resident Muslim.
The other one. Anyway, you want me to explain the situation?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically during her fashion show, she used this song by this random producer woman, and basically she used used a remix version of like a hadith, which is basically like the words of the prophet.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah, and like he's talking about like the end of the world and things, and like the signs for the end of the world, and then her song is called Doom. So obviously
she knows what was going
on.
Like
the artist is definitely responsible, like the producer or whatever. And yeah. But Rihanna took all the heat. So.
So you're saying that you think the blame should be on the artist and not Rihanna?
Yeah.
Not at all on Rihanna.
No, not like. Not all. Well, all of the blame like really went to Rihanna though. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Mainly focused on her and like. Rihanna, you're over, you're done. Like you and your team should have made sure that this would never happen, all this stuff. But that song has been out for like 3 years. So first of all, where did Marcley go?
I have no idea. We're just gonna wait until just keep talking. Hopefully he pops back up.
Okay. So I'm thinking like, where the hell? Like the song has been out since 2017. Like, how has nobody caught this beforehand? Like, obviously it was just like it was out on a bigger platform and that's when people caught it. But
yeah. But how did you feel about like people telling you like, yo, guys, like people that weren't Muslim saying, yo, we accept our apology? How infuriating was that?
It's like white people accepting a racist apology. I'm like, hello? What are you doing?
It is the most.
It's not for you, and it's not like anyway.
Yeah, no, it's the most frustrating thing ever. Or go on. Sorry.
One on her IG, she said she took the song off all streaming platforms.
Yeah. She took it off afterwards, and she said that it wasn't her intent, like she didn't know. But I think the artist did know.
Wait, the artist said they didn't know?
Yeah, she said she didn't know. She tweeted that. I was like, ma'am, I know you did know, but it's fine.
What's the artist? Is the artist Muslim too or no?
Nah,
I think she's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah. But nah, that's the most infuriating thing of having people say, "It's okay, hon, we accept your apology." Who the fuck? Like, nah, I hate that shit so much because whenever there was like a racist statement or a celebrity caught saying the N-word in the past, saying, "It's okay, love, we forgive you."
Yeah.
And it's like a 13-year-old white kid. I'm like, do you like understand? Like, the fuck are you talking about right now? And I don't know, man, that whole thing. Marcley, what are your thoughts on all this?
Obviously, it belongs to the offended party to actually like say whether they're like cool with it or not. Mm-hmm. And like if the Muslim community is like, yo, dude, what the heck? Then you should be like, yo, my bad. And like actually feel bad about what you did. And if they say, you know what, you're cool, then it is what it is. But it's not really anybody else's place to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also read an article. Sorry, Arkham. I also read an article where it was like, this is cultural appropriation. And like, there's like the Muslim community is blaming her for cultural appropriation, but like, it's not cultural appropriation. Like,
it's really just
why do people get culture and religion confused all the time? Like, it's two totally different things. But
I mean, and is it cultural appropriation or is it just like blasphemy? Which one is it? Both, I guess. I don't know, cause fam, you're
I
playing
don't
that shit.
think no appropriation at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. I mean, I guess kind of,
no
cause
culture is associated with this. It's not
No,
a cultural thing.
What did she sample? Was it like some imam like reciting it? Like, is
Yeah,
that what she, okay.
that shit scares me. Not gonna lie, still, I can't listen to that. Like, whenever I
You
hear
guys-
those,
Do you guys remember the song Arab Money back in the day?
yo, niggas in elementary school used to be like, "Hala, mana, mana," like, you understand how nuts that shit is? Like, they have no idea what they're saying, but there's no freaking Arab money. Like,
Because I think they had some like prayers in like the remix version, and like it got a lot of like controversy on the YouTube video. So if you go on the YouTube video, there's a lot of people arguing. This was like before Mart. Yeah, like if you go on the remix on YouTube right now,
yeah.
because I think they said like Alhamdulillah in like the remix, and like yeah, some people got like yeah.
How many artists say Alhamdulillah in their songs? Like ASAP
No,
Rocky?
there was like a full like
That's
prayer
That's
sample. I think.
Yeah, that's the only person I can think of, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, like, besides that, how was the show though? Like, the women were looking right, the clothing was nice. Did you guys watch?
No,
No.
I didn't catch anything.
Okay.
I just saw the heat afterwards, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. Anyway, speaking of half naked women, Jordan Woods is in the news right now because she is joining OnlyFans. All right.
Did you subscribe already?
First of all, respect me. I don't pay for my porn, nigga. But no. To me, man, I don't like rich people joining OnlyFans. Like, for what?
Isn't Black China on there?
I don't even
There's
know.
a lot of celebs now on there, like Tyga too.
Yeah, recently, and unfortunately, we saw his meat on fucking Twitter. Like, but
y'all saw his meat on Twitter. I don't really be doing that stuff.
But Captain America though?
Captain America. What is Captain America?
Chris Evans? He's on it?
Chris Evans. Did you see his leak?
Yo,
Oh
man.
yeah.
There you go.
After me, saw that, fam?
That was on Twitter.
I was all over Twitter, of course.
Nah, I didn't see that. I only saw the Tiger one, man.
I swear I sent to you guys. I don't think you guys looked at it though. Because he was taking a screenshot of his, I don't know, gallery or something. And
I heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it still.
That's the worst, bro. If you're thinking it, I mean, anyway. Okay, back to the girl on OnlyFans. So,
celebs. Oh.
Yeah, my point was, I think it's weird, man. Like, you're taking away from the poor people that need it.
So, what do you think about like celebs doing podcasts? Like just jumping into it.
That's a good thing, but it's like you don't get into podcasts and make money immediately, right? You kind of do for OnlyFans. Like, that's the whole thing. You have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for a podcast. Podcasts are free, but it is kind of similar in terms of like they saturate the market and make it harder for the smaller people to pop, right?
Yeah.
I feel like people who subscribe to OnlyFans though are very like loyal. Like they're gonna stick with their original girls no matter what. Even if Jordan Woods adds on, they're just gonna also subscribe to her. But it's not gonna take away from other people, I don't think.
Yeah, I get the point of the loyalty. I agree with that. But I think it's kind of like, think about it of like the algorithm where it's like she's now going to be pushed up instead of like some smaller person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some kind of substitution that's happening.
Does that work like YouTube or something?
I don't know, but in my mind, it kind of does.
I thought you like, there's no like actual, like there's no like timeline of sorts. Like it's just basically
no, you got to pay for that.
It's basically like you have to go find their actual things, and usually people just promote on Twitter and stuff, and that's it.
Yeah,
you have to find exactly who you're looking for, and then you'll find them. That's it.
Yeah, but yeah, like even then, I feel like celebrities, like how much are they charging? Are they charging a little? Are they charging a lot? Like, because it also, let's say a local person is charging X and celebrity is charging 2X, and you'd be like, okay, or whatever, the person be like, oh wait, this celebrity charging this, why do you think you're close to her, blah blah. So it's gonna just fucking the whole game up. But I mean, who else? Bella
I think Bella, she fucked it up where like they added a limit now for how much you can charge, because everyone wanted a refund because she didn't post a nude. It was like something else.
Like she's like the Logan Paul of, you know what I mean, of fucking OnlyFans. Like it's fucked, man. But the thing is, that's a game that all those girls have been doing already. The whole.
How would you Logan Paul OnlyFans?
Because Logan Paul fucked up for YouTube. The whole restrictions and stuff like that happened after he filmed that body in the Japanese the forest or whatever.
Suicide
Remember?
Forest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was like 2 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Ever since then, that's when the restrictions for YouTube got a little tighter in terms of how much you need to start monetizing and stuff like that. But yeah, I just don't like it, man. And plus, is she even going to be showing stuff, or is she just going to be showing like exclusive content in terms of her at home in an outfit you've never seen on Instagram? Like that's what she's going to be posting. I don't see her
I think
getting
so.
naked.
I don't think she's no.
Yeah, no, she's
You're
too
like a celebrity.
Yeah, no, she's too popping to get naked. But it is what it is, man. All right, what else we got in the news? Oh, we should have brought this up earlier. 21 Savage, he said he's just an actor, right? He wants to be treated like an actor. He doesn't want to be treated like what he's saying in his raps are real, right? He's saying, treat me like Denzel Washington. What I'm saying in the songs are just what I'm saying. It's just art. So you don't have to take me for my word. What do you guys think about this?
I agree because like he's rich. He's not on the streets like shooting people, and like I feel like a lot of times it's like like the racist people on Fox News use that as an excuse to like hit on black rappers. Like they won't take like a mafia movie seriously, but like a rapper talks about the same thing. It's like, oh, they're violent, they're influencing the youth or whatever.
Violence.
Yeah.
But I think the whole thing with the hip hop and stuff, it's like it's supposed to be true, right? And a lot of times, like I'm sure 21 Savage earlier shit, he's talking about some real experiences, right? And I think obviously you get to a point where it's like you're no longer tied up in that life, and you're making more money, so you're not gonna be doing that anymore, right? So at that point, you kind of run out of things to say, so you start to mix up fantasy and reality, or just be pure fantasy or whatever. But I'm saying for you to get there, there has to be some reality that you're putting into your rhymes, right? So I mean that's why it's a little bit different than the argument of the mafia thing. But
I feel like it's kind of like pro wrestling too, though. Like you're kind of building a character to like kind of sell to people,
yeah,
Like, so like I don't know, like I feel like you shouldn't be able to have artistic license because like to make art, you kind of have to like make stories and stuff like that. So I'm never expecting it to be like an autobiography.
yeah. Makes sense.
I still have a problem with it. I understand that we don't really get further as people if we expect those guys to be talking about guns and whatever else and actually be doing it, because we wouldn't want them to be shooting us. You know what I mean? Like, so get that part. However, don't tell the story as if you're doing it, because then that's just like, just say like and you should say at the end of the song, by the way, I was just playing, it wasn't me. Like
a disclaimer at the end of the album.
The hook, maybe like like a little like disclaimer in the beginning or something, because there are people that are still going to, like, young kids that are like be listening to that stuff and still believing it. And at some point though, like after a while, like if you're, for example, like how music in general is supposed to make you feel, when it makes you feel something is when it's genuine. Like if a breakup song, when the person goes through a breakup, they put it in music and it's like, okay, I relate to this. Like when somebody says something that they actually went through, whether it's like they got in a fight at a bar, or like they actually had to do certain things to survive in like an unfortunate part of the world. Like you're like, okay, like I had to do the same thing too, or I can relate to that mentality. And if you're legitimately, like, let's say you're married and you're making those breakup songs, like I'm like, okay, like I don't really basically like making fun of me at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of like musicians have other writers too, so how like authentic can you really expect it to be?
But that's the thing though, like there's R&B doesn't have that. It's real, nigga. Like hip hop does, and rap does. So it's like it's supposed to be you rapping your truths, like, yeah, nigga, that's real. You don't really hear that in R&B. And R&B is just about like it's unfair because all those other genres have the luxury of having writers and have the luxury of being a medium. Be like, oh, I'm just telling a story. But for rap, telling a story, nigga, get out of here. There's some real niggas in the streets that should be telling a story instead of you. Kill them. So
it's like if they actually still live that life, and you see like Pop Smoke, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's
like,
toxic, man.
You really want them to live like that life?
No, man. You're right. They shouldn't be.
I don't know. I think there's a disconnect though, because like even in the like R&B stuff, like I remember like when I used to be in music class and things like that, like just generally like me and French making music, it would be like if you just like make a song and you do the chords first and you add words to it, like it's cool. But when you actually talk about something you felt, like, and you actually emote it, it's like the most fire stuff. Even if the notes don't come out perfect, you feel it more. it's still I still think it's the same thing even in R&B. Like when Beyonce sings a song and you know it's written, like it feels written. You know what I mean? Like you could see the difference between where, like, for example, let's say for example, Jay-Z cheated on her. We know JD cheated on her.
Yeah.
She makes a song about cheating, and you see her crying during the performance, and you feel that like raspiness, like in her voice. You feel like you're right there with her. That's a whole different vibe from when she just like sing the song and she can smile during the performance. Like it's just so different.
But don't you think
I
that's
think it's the thing.
sorry,
It's
touch
just
to cut
art.
you off. But that's where it gets a bit conflicting because I feel like there's been artists where you feel like, oh my god, they're speaking their truth and this is this, and it's like you find out they wrote it. I mean, it got written by somebody else. Like kind of like with I hate to bring this up, Drake and my like your favorite album, if you're reading this, right? Which
that's not my favorite album. But the thing is, it's not the same thing.
I mean, listen, it kind of is because to me,
I like speaking his truth. Where was he speaking his truth? I don't get it.
If you're talking about being a sixth god and you know what I'm saying, that's just the vibe. I mean, I'm taking it personal, right? Because for that album, I was like, it was him embracing the city in a way that was not really done on the other projects, and him being like, yo, like, you know, this is me, like, this is us, we're up, it's our time, right? And to find out that he wasn't doing that with everything that he had, that's what made me feel away.
And the dude's from Atlanta too.
Come on, fam.
There were like so many other old Toronto songs. Like 5 a.m. in Toronto came out before that.
Yes, but the project and the time that it came out too.
A few songs that had like the hook written. The verses were still by him. Like you have
brother, it's different though. Like this is like Drake. Like this is when like women start fucking with him. This is when like he like respected by like more people. This is what Drake be like.
No, 5 a.m. Sorry, if you're reading this was dudes.
I'm telling you, fam, Twitter was going crazy. The women were saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it put Toronto on a different level. And that's what I'm saying. With all that tied in it, it's kind of like, oh, you didn't do this yourself?
But to be fair to Drake, Kanye also has other people write for him.
Listen,
too, like,
man, when you're great, you're great, bro.
Remember that song, Violent Crimes?
Oh, God, such a beautiful song.
That was written by Partisan, like, you know, so, and that's a personal song.
But the thing is, okay, no, Kanye's a whole different thing because he's a
legend
producer. And he's like, I don't think of him as like I think of him as a used to be talented artist.
Whoa. Listen. Drake wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for Kanye, bro.
That's true.
Exactly. So shut up, nigga. Go on.
That's what it used to be. Like at Drake's, offset, like, you know what I'm saying? He was there and he was inspired by Kanye 100%. But Kanye's not doing anything now musically that's inspired in any sort of way. And like that's just it. It is what it is.
He's touched by the Lord.
Like legends fall. I think of him as a used to be artist. Like
he just slipped. He didn't fall.
Pardon?
He just slipped. He didn't fall. Go on.
Okay. Jokes. Anyways, so like, but like that's a whole different thing. I think like Drake, it does take away a little bit from like his legend that he had that. That's totally fair. Now, if you're thinking about like the chunk, the amount of actual songs that were written by other people, he still was on that as well. Like his pen was still part of those songs. So it's not really like where like a certain person just like gets a song written. For example, Will Smith did that. Like,
come on,
got
getting jiggy with it.
Somebody,
yeah, Nas did that, right? Yeah.
Wait, what song?
I think it was Get Jiggy with It. Nas wrote it.
I think Nas will get jiggy with it. There's another song that what's his name?
Yeah, Summertime was written by Ghostface.
There's like really legendary.
That was the 80s. That was before Ghostface.
Who was it? Who wrote that?
I forgot though. I don't know. I think I wrote that one though.
Something else. Rakim wrote for him as well.
Yeah. I think that Rakim wrote that.
Legendary rappers that wrote his bars. Those are different things. Like I still think that like he made it more like a what's it called? Collaborative effort, just like R&B would.
Yeah.
And even in those things where you write R&B songs and there's somebody that's kind of like writing the hook for you, like you're trying to emote, and the person said, "What if you said it like this? It would be better." And they said, "Okay, do it like that," and whatever. Put in the thing. Like that's not what I prefer for rap. Like I still put an asterisk next to his name as a result.
Yeah.
However, it's totally different, and I can still feel the music a little bit compared to like people just like making up a fake story, acting like they did it, and don't tell you jack until the police come and they're like, "Yo, what the heck?" And like, "Nah, fam, I ain't do nothing." Like,
which, that's what I was getting. Those are the vibes I was getting from 21 Savage. It was more like I think he was trying to not incriminate himself, being like, "I'm just an actor. Like None of
I
these
think he
things
still has
are
that
real.
immigration thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, people say I'm from the UK, act like I don't have AKs. That was funny. But no, let's move on to silly shit. Unless you guys have more thoughts on this.
Well, I think you look at like Eminem and Tyler the Creator, they have like wild like raps. So I think like we should always still give artists like a license to
good
just
point.
like make stories. Like you shouldn't
Yeah.
expect like
Yeah.
you don't
But
really think
Eminem did
Eminem
that
killed his
shit.
mom.
He did.
Yes.
His mom's still
I'll
alive.
listen to it no
So you
matter
think.
what.
Or like
Yes,
Tyler talking about like raping people, like he didn't do it.
How you know?
That's
That's
still
what you
different.
think.
They're still different. That's there's a genre, like for example, just like you have like a guy like Lil Dicky that makes like almost comedy rap sometimes,
Yeah.
even though he's really skillful.
Very.
Like know that like it's all jokes. Just like Eminem, you know it's absurdity. It's absurd rap. Tyler the Creator also does absurd rap. That's different. That's a
I feel
different.
like they're playing like a Tony Montana type character too, though, for like 21 Savage. Like if you killed as many people these guys said, it's like hundreds of people. Like you'd be like, it
Say
would be like an
hello?
action movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Now the
Up
thing
every-
is, like, if for example somebody steps to him, be like, "Yo, what's up? Like I'm 21. What's up?" Like you know what I mean? Like it's still that. Like it's just.
Yeah, you're right. I know what you're saying. Cause Tyler wouldn't go up and be like, "Yeah, nigga, I'll eat your ass." Like you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
he
Not in
would.
real life, you're like, bro, dude, I'm trying
I feel like
to.
21's chill in real life though. He's like one of those rappers that actually is chill.
Yeah, but if he were to get like stepped on in a way, he'd be like, "Oh, what's up with that nigga? Like, yo, bring the Glock." You know? Like he wouldn't be like, "Whoa, buddy, like relax, take it easy." But I'm with my kids. You know, he's not gonna do that.
I mean,
So,
hey,
yeah.
he has kids.
I don't know if he has kids. I don't know. But anyway, moving on to silly shit. So scenario: you and your boy go hiking. I mean, you, your boy, and your girl go hiking. Okay. Something happens. Your boy gets bit on the dick by a rattlesnake. The venom needs to be sucked out. So who is going to do it? Are you gonna do it, or are you gonna let your girl do it?
Wait, if you had to suck venom, wouldn't that like affect you too though? Or
No.
no.
We're living in the scenario where it's like sucking the venom out. You just suck it, spit on the floor. It's good. Who's doing it, fam?
You actually can, as long as you don't have a cut on your tongue.
Yeah.
You can suck the venom out and still be fine.
What?
And just don't ingest it. Be very, very careful not to ingest it. And you can suck the venom out and still be fine. That's why, like, if you get what's it called, bit on the arm, like anywhere where you can do it, immediately try to suck that thing out. Still.
Yo, but I'm saying, who's sucking the thing, man?
You or your girl?
It'll same applies to you.
No, it does not.
I guess no. Listen, how would it work
The question for those two, not for me.
Okay, you guys think about that. I'm only thinking about the girl version of this. So you're hiking, you and your man, and your girl, she got bit on her pokes. She got bit in the poke. She's there. She's in distress. Somebody suck the venom out. Legs wide, fucking open. Who's gonna do it? Your man, or you gonna do it?
I'm calling 911.
Nah, there's no time. You're on a hill, bro. It's just
There's
15
no
minutes.
time. Who's
15
already
minutes.
even like strip and do all that?
She's stripped now. She's naked, bro. I'm ready. Do it, dog. Like, what's going on? Who's doing it?
Let those two answer first. Then we'll see.
I'll invest in the prosthetic.
This nigga, bro. So you're not gonna go. You're gonna hold your girl's hand like, no. We gotta let him die.
No. I'll contribute to the prosthetic.
But what if he doesn't make it, man? Can you let your boy die because of pride?
I don't know.
Marcley.
I'll cut it off still.
What?
I was thinking. Yeah, kashing.
Marcley, I thought you would say that you do it.
What?
That's so disrespectful.
Like out of all people, she's like, oh, he's probably gonna say he'll suck the D. Like Marcley's gonna suck the D for sure. I bet.
Marcley, like, you don't even ask me, nigga. Like I'm already ready.
No, like legit. Because the thing is, I was
Oh my god.
okay. Take that in. Because if you do it right,
yeah.
Because like you know how mans are. It's always.
I know.
Remember that tipped me off.
Like the nigga looks at you like.
Nah, bro. Who said something about life, bro? I was fine. You're just trying to suck me off, bro. Like, so he's like, it's,
oh my god.
Like, I'm not trying to do that. But like, if it's my girl, like, bro.
What if it wasn't the tip and it was just like on the side of the shaft? What would you do it?
No, you would do it.
Would you do it?
Real different.
listen, bro. This is like if you guys get into argument, you'll suck my. It's no different now, you know. It's like nah, but in my case, who would do it? Nah, man, you're gonna have to die, fam. Listen, I'm being dead ass. Like, listen, I'm not. This is your day. God came in and said, "Kacha!" You got bit on the dick, fam. It is what it is. Like,
now see,
But, like, I don't think I'd ever like just go with my girl and a random friend, like third wheel. I don't.
it's okay. It's your best friend.
No, but like even then, I wouldn't go hiking with just like that.
It's your wife.
Yeah, wife, and I would go with my wife, but not like one friend.
dude, hiking is not really like a romantic ass activity like that.
Yeah,
like you
it's
can bring another friend.
Nah, I'm good.
I can try to fuck in the mountains, fam.
Like fam, it's really like it's actually mad, especially when you're hungry.
Then I'll bring like other people too. Then
20-kilometer walk. So let's say the thing is, it could be this like let's say you and another like two people, like two of your boys. It's still gonna be somebody's gonna have to suck somebody off. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
911 then.
That's a crazy sentence, man.
I'm just
yo.
not gonna do it. That's
Yeah, I'm
not
not doing it.
911.
Edo, you didn't answer.
Oh, I'm gonna let her die too.
Nah, bro. Like, what kind of pussy shit is that, man?
You just said you do it too.
You literally all said
Listen,
that.
bro. Like, she just stole my answer.
I believe in them though, so they'll be alive. They just need a prosthetic.
You
I don't
believe
know.
in him.
I'll pray.
That's
I'll
crazy,
pray.
yo.
I'll pray.
Yo, pray, yeah.
You'll pray on his pee-pees. That's
Yo.
crazy. Pray on his buddy. No, but you know, like if you're being like if I keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I believe in God, it's like I try to follow everything he says. And I swear down, he told me not to suck man's peas.
All right, we're not gonna get into that. Let's
That's
next
all
thing.
I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Next item on silly shit. So there's a teacher, right? The substitute teacher. This guy was organizing a child fighting ring. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter or not.
Yeah, I
but,
saw the video.
fam, the video was one of the funniest things I've seen like in like 3 weeks. All right, so there's the video. I'm gonna obviously place it in, but
Hello.
yeah, what'd you say?
Where are you sending it?
By text.
Oh.
I sent it already.
All right, got it.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a few seconds to watch it. Oh no, you're right, Marcley. This tweet's from 2018.
Yo, why did it go viral again?
I don't know.
And
Well, let them finish it and then we can talk about it.
Yeah, definitely a couple years old. I remember it.
Why is this teacher supporting this?
Yo, this teacher is a wild teacher, fam. Like,
We
yo,
even move the garbage can out of the way.
that's what I'm saying. He came in like you think he's gonna separate the fight. No. Let me just grab the garbage. I keep fighting.
You know, he went to court and said like he pled not guilty, like the longest time.
what was his reason?
We saw you move the garbage can.
We saw you filming, fam.
What was his reason?
And he said, "Oh, I didn't know they were doing it." And
Oh man.
like he said all types of craziness. And so like
Oh,
after
God.
when he like actually get convicted, because obviously nobody bought any of the stuff he was trying to sell. So like he just said like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, mom, I'm sorry." Like he was like weird stuff. He just like started like wincing and saying, "I'm sorry."
Bro, he's in the video filming it with a big ass smile on his face, looking out, you know. This is nuts to me, fam. Like,
At least it was two white kids fighting.
yes, because had it been
That's so racist.
No, it's not.
it's not, stop it, fam. But had it been like a black on white or white on black, would have been a different situation still.
But they're like 12 though. I think it's slightly different.
What do you mean?
And like they definitely would have made it racial. Like I do understand we're living in like a world, but I'm saying like it wouldn't be the same thing as if like I don't know, some college students or whatever it is, then they start talking about the person's character. And like I know one person would probably say like, oh, that black kid's probably the one that instigated it, so like the white kid went with it or whatever. Like, but when it's like 12-year-old kids and the teacher's like obviously like there, and it's less possibility for it to kind of go, you know, so unfairly against a black man or black child. I mean,
black child. Yeah, I guess you're right. But to me, if I'm like, what would you even do as a parent though? They come to find out your kids fighting in school, or like you see the news.
Ask them if they won.
Oh my god.
and then also tell them to like never do that again, because like
Yeah, of course. But just you gotta know first.
like,
Would you tell your kid not to fight though?
of
You're
course.
gonna raise your kid telling violence not the answer?
Like definitely, because the thing is, you have to also, and the most important thing too, is that you can't be a follower in any, like, you have to really not be afraid to stand out. If the person's like legitimately like, yo, do we do the fighting thing? You can't be like, oh, even the teacher's trying to do it. Like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah, so in case you're not depressed enough during the quarantine, there's some more depressing news coming out. So a study shows that more women have been having affairs during the quarantine. Are we surprised that women are trash?
Is it more than men or just in general?
More than men.
Oh, okay.
And in general.
This for a minute, still, women are garbage. Still.
That's what I'm saying. From like at this point, like
future is right, man.
Says the short folks in the room.
Excuse me. You're shorter than everyone here.
I'm not short.
How tall are you, though?
She's in denial every time. She does this every time.
How tall are you?
5'6.5".
Cap. She's like 5'5" on a good day.
I'm not.
Literally every time she's like, I'm taller than you.
5'7". I used to be 5'7" and I shrunk half an inch.
What?
All right. Yes.
It doesn't really happen like that.
Yes, it does.
Only when you get old.
Only when you get.
I'm old.
You have scoliosis?
I'm old. Maybe.
Because that's another reason.
I have sciatica, but it's not.
I have no idea what that is. Still, that's
the way she got is crazy too. But anyway, that's a story for another time.
Did you have sciatica?
Yeah.
Did you get bit by a bug or something? Like
what?
Do you know what sciatica is, Sam?
No, bro. I just said it.
Didn't know.
Is it like the Zika virus? Like, I don't know what the heck.
No, it's just a fucked up nerve in the back, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, it's still not gonna like shrink you though. Like.
Yeah, it's not related, but I'm just saying.
You're 5'5". Anyway, back to women being trash though. Listen, imagine that you're just chilling at the house, you know, you're spending more time with your girl. You're like, I think we're really starting to, you know, be good. She's like, yeah, me too. Whole time she's having an affair, you know? Like, and it all started online. Like, that's what study says. Study says all the affairs have started online. Not all of them went to go meet the person, but it all started like, you know, they're just sitting at home working.
So they're counting like sending nudes and stuff too, and cheating.
Oh, I didn't see that part, but yeah, I'm assuming, yeah.
As soon as you're texting, you're cheating.
That's facts. That's facts, bro.
Right then and there. I'm like, oh, I see the phone. Oh, weird. My bad. Still, like, yo, like, I didn't know we weren't a couple no more. That was crazy.
Okay, but it depends what you're texting though.
Okay, what if you're texting like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, like, what's it called? You're texting a link to like that video of the person fighting. That's cool. I mean, like, I'm saying, girl, you shouldn't be condoning violence, but whatever, I'll forgive you. But, like, if you're texting like, hi, baby, or if it's like, baby, how was your day today? I'm like, no, how was your day? Why do you care what his day was like?
To me, I don't know. If you're texting with the intent to fuck, that's to me like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. That's too far.
Because how do you? I think that's when you've already missed it. If you already see the intent in the texting, that means they probably already did it. Or like, it's like,
so your girl can't text a guy for an
address on the GPS, bro. At that point,
he has a curfew. She can't text him after 10 p.m.
You're giving your partner a curfew, No,
I'm talking about Mark.
Okay.
I don't even be talking to girls after 10 p.m., bro. Like, especially like if I'm involved with another girl.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Like, I don't like, obviously, like, if I'm like fully single and that, but like if it's just talking stage, like I don't really be talking to other like girls after like 10 p.m. is probably a stretch, but then like 10:30, 11, like, just why are you texting me then? Like, what's the reason for it? Like, I don't know where your intentions are, so I'm just like, I'm gonna reply in the morning.
Are you serious? I mean, yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not gonna incriminate anyone, but I mean, like,
you know what though? I kind of see it. Like, Jesus. I think me and the homies are talking about that, like how, for example, especially when you get older,
yeah,
and you start concentrating more on work and like your mind is more secularly like focused, and then you start hanging out with the boys more because you're like, oh man, I lost all this time in my, let's say, mid-20s, like hanging out with my wife, and like I need to bro down or whatever. And then like she has like a friend here and there that like you're also cool with, but then like you don't hang out with that much, and all the emotional kind of like load that she'd unload on you, so basically like help with you becomes him and whatever.
That's the worst, fam.
I think quarantine it has been tough for people who like couples who live together, especially. Like, damn, I wouldn't want to be around you 24/7 working at home.
Do you hate your partner? Like,
no, I mean, I don't have one, but if I did, no, I wouldn't hate him. But like, I don't want to spend every minute of my day with you. I need some time to myself.
I mean, I guess, but I feel like also like a lot of quarantine is like it's a magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying, for relationships, where it's like the things that you've been avoiding, now you're kind of stuck and you have to face them. So people are like,
Yeah.
no, I can't deal with this nigga. Like, I need to cheat, or they say,
Exactly. So either that happens or the relationship gets stronger through quarantine.
There's also like a lot of stress too, because a lot of people losing jobs and shit too, and like hard to pay rent. So it's like I think a lot of people are just kind of fucked up in the mentally right now. That's why people are kind of acting out.
Your man loses his job, all he does is sit on the couch, play video games all day. Yeah, I'm going to text somebody else.
No,
time out. Let's dig into that. That's crazy. You're not even gonna fucking what? Your first thing is you come home, you see him on the video game. Time to download Tinder.
Do you think Issa was wrong to cheat on Lawrence?
Oh, that's a fucking question, fam.
Do you think?
Yeah.
You think she's wrong?
Yeah, I get why she did it, but she's wrong.
This was season 1, right? Or season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, season 1. Okay.
Beginning of the beginning.
For those that are not initiated, obviously, basically give a quick rundown.
Me?
Yeah.
You give a quick rundown.
All right, quick, whatever. So Insecure is a show about black people. You should watch it. It's about black people doing things, and it's really interesting. Season 1, what happened is Issa and Lawrence are a relationship, right? He loses his job.
Yeah.
And then makes no real effort to try to get a new one. Like he's kind of like on the couch all the time. Things that he
been months.
For months, and he's trying new things.
There's
but
no pandemic.
Okay, all right. He's trying to, get a new job. It's not really working out for him. Whatever. Fast forward, she feels like, oh no, actually it's her birthday. On her birthday, she comes in like, okay, so what do you have planned? And it seemed like he forgot or something. He didn't have like anything really planned, and she felt a way about that, and then she went to go cheat. So who's wrong? It's Idol's question.
I think they're both wrong, to be honest.
Okay, but who's more wrong?
I agree with that.
I can't remember because I feel like in that situation you have to talk about it. I feel like you shouldn't go cheat, even if you forgot your birthday. You should like sit down and like have like a discussion. Maybe sometimes it's time to like end it. If
she did try talking to him.
She tried, but I don't know, man. Okay, then you gotta leave then. Like if you're at the point where you're like you have to cheat,
I feel like I would just leave if it was like that bad.
Yeah, for real. Like, I don't need the karma.
You have to try something out first, and then.
Yo, this is why women are trash, fam. Like she said, try something out in a whole ass relationship. You want to try some shit.
What the heck, Idol? You're actually trash too. Like you're
actually. What it is like.
All right, so you're admitting that you're trash then. Thank you.
No, I'm not.
Name of this episode is "Women Are Trash." Thank you.
No, don't do
women
I think
less.
Women deserve. This guy's nuts.
Meme, the future meme, man.
I never heard about that, fam. Only you said.
He was reading like a book. It says women deserve less on the cover.
Oh fuck, that's tough. No, but I do have an announcement to make now that we're at the end of the episode. I'm announcing that I'm taking a little break for 2 weeks.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
On the consistent release.
Yes, but yeah, it is kind of taxing, like having to like edit all that stuff. You do it by yourself, right? It takes, it takes a lot of time, and I need to, exactly, and I work as well. So it's like you need to like breathe for a little while. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you guys for sticking with me the whole time. Like the subs went up, people have been commenting more, a lot of engagement on the Instagram page, which I'm super happy about. Growth as well. It's all good. So keep sharing the page around, keep sharing the show. Any thoughts, any comments, please do drop them in the comment section or even DM me like you guys already do. That's nice to hear, nice to receive. But no, that's been another episode of Return to the Mac podcast. If you guys have anything to plug, please do plug it now. I'm obviously gonna talk about
Trump getting COVID.
Oh shit, we didn't talk about Trump and fucking the fly on Mike Pence's head. Huh? We didn't talk about Mike Pence or Trump. All right, let's talk about Trumpito. So
wait, we're not. I thought we were still ending it.
I thought we were done.
we were, but we have this 5 minutes, because we didn't cover Trump. This is important.
Okay.
Trump was diagnosed with COVID. This man who said this disease was fake and you can never catch it, and you know what I'm saying, libtards and XYZ, whatever, right? Arkham, take it away.
Yeah, basically never masked up. He made fun of Joe Biden at the wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later, he could test positive for COVID-19.
Yeah.
And like the internet exploded, and like you see a lot of people arguing like, oh, is it okay to laugh at him for getting COVID? And like I feel like because he fucked it up, because like there's 200,000 people in the U.S. dying, and he's not even like telling people to wear a mask. I feel like,
even after catching it though, he's still downplaying it.
Yeah, like I'm saying, he's trying to take advantage of it.
I think he really had it. I think this is all part of the fucking rebrand, fam.
Maybe.
Okay, get the disease you're making fun of. Come back from it, recover 3 days later, say you're fine.
Yep. Say
I feel better than I did before.
Medication is the best.
Yes, I feel better now that I've taken this medicine. Please do use it.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yet to be
But I knew he was gonna do that before. But I feel like when you're the president, like you're gonna have 24-hour supervision from the best doctors. Like a regular person, sometimes
Yeah.
I've read people dying because like they go to the hospital to tell them like, yo, you can only come back when you have like severe symptoms, and then they end up dying because like, and like Trump is gonna go to the hospital right away because he's the president, right?
Yeah, and also he's talking to rich people who can afford to go to the hospital. Like healthcare ain't free over there.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing too. Yeah.
Like not everybody can risk catching it, even if like they wanted to.
Yeah, but that's still. I can't believe they really think they're the best country in the world. That's insane.
No,
to me.
like it's so insane that the amount, like the level of nationalism. Like, are you guys good? Are you guys delusional? Like, I don't understand how you could think that.
It's like it's funny. Like they shit on like other countries for like being patriotic, and then like every morning like they force you to like say the Pledge of Allegiance and like even Colin Kaepernick just kneeled and like everyone just started raging at him. He didn't even do anything.
My dad is a veteran. Like, are you fam? It's not even about that shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, why do these kids have the American flag in their rooms? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Every day, I pledge allegiance to the flag. All right, fuck it. Let's wrap. No, hold on, no. Mike Pence. Actually, not Mike Pence. I don't care about it. The Fly shit made me laugh.
I thought of the movie, the David Cronenberg movie. Where
The Fly?
Yeah, remember that movie?
I vaguely remember my dad
Jeff
watching.
Goldblum is in it, I think.
Jeff Goldblum, that fucking guy. But yeah, that movie was nasty. It was very slimy and like, I remember that.
Yeah, it's Mike Pence, man. He's slimy.
All right. And on that note, you can find Arkham at Arkham Knight on Instagram. You can find Idol at
Joking.
Okay, we're still gonna plug her.
Young.itty.
Young.itty. Perfect. And then you can find.
No, wait, don't plug my IG. Because I don't really like want followers like that. But I just want to say, this is your PSA.
Wait, don't follow me though.
PSA. If you have a fart, don't hold it in still. Speaking of consistent release, like more times, I swear down.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about a fart.
He said if you have a fart, don't hold it in.
Bro, it makes your belly feel weird, bro.
But okay, let's talk about that though, for real. We're trying to rap 4 times, but hold on. That's a real thing.
Right now, actually, hold up. I'm playing. Wait, it's not playing. I'm gonna
keep that in.
I muted myself.
You're gonna shit yourself. But listen. But okay, you've been there though before. Like you're hanging out with the girl all day, you're holding in the farts. She leaves, and you fart. Like your farts are just disgusting. Like it's like back to back, and it's just like
Oh yeah, when it like backs up.
When it backs up, it's two things. Either you're unwell for like 4 hours, or you have the bad. Hold on, we're getting a call. This is a person who we've been trying to get his opinion on something. Yo.
Yeah, what are you saying, fam?
All right, you're live on the podcast.
We don't
right
want
now.
Coach's opinion.
We do want. Hold on.
We
He can't
don't
hear
want his
you.
opinion.
All right, you're on the podcast right now, fam.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going good. Okay, listen. I need your opinion on the Tory and Meg shit.
Oh man.
How do you feel, bro?
This is the guy who thinks she's a man.
Actually, what man is shaped like Meg?
I don't know. I'm out of words because I've seen that he's allegedly convicted for having the firearm and also shooting Meg, but also the time that he's potentially going to be facing, which is 22 years. Broke my heart.
Okay, but what about your stance?
My God.
Your stance. This guy said broke my heart.
But her getting
Look how he's smiling. This is nasty.
Oh my God.
Man, but no, for real, like your stance was 100% Team Tory. I'm not trying to hear Megan.
Okay, you got me, okay?
All right, that's all I want to hear, fam. All right, we're wrapping. I'll hit you later.
There's no listener questions.
A rabbit gets caught, not a rabbit, like a mouse gets caught in the house and he's going back to the main hole, but like the hole is not there anymore. That's how I feel like.
All right, bro. I'm gonna let you do your meeting. I don't know what the fuck that analogy was, but later, fam.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. We have no listener questions for this week, but you can send them in at ROTMPodcast@gmail.com. Again, you can share your short ones at the podcast page, which is ROTMPodcast. Yeah, that's it. We're wrapping for the final time this time. Hopefully this podcast is not too long, but I thought it was pretty good. What do you guys think?
Good time.
Yeah, fuck, it's almost 12. Jesus Christ. All right, I have to get off the shit. Bye.
As long as we start at 10 p.m.